Welcome to a very special one of our Emerald Guitar shipping videos, and this is the X10 Slimline shipping video. So it's a slim shipping video. And oh, actually, thanks for noticing. If anybody's following my shipping videos over the last year, you'll probably notice that I've decreased in size a little bit, which I've been working out. So it has been noted a couple of times in the comments, so I appreciate you saying that. Anyway, why am I saying this is the slimline video? So unusually we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 slimlines. Now, 3 of them are the Virtuo, and 3 of them are the X10 nylon slimline. So some really special guitars on here. We also have a Solace. We have a Lefty X20 and an X10 and an X20 here. So a little bit of a different lineup, but a really nice lineup. Now, the other thing that I'm going to tell you about is we've been running the big sale, or St. Patrick's month. And so always here in St. Patrick's Day and the whole month is kind of a celebration of all things Irish music. And it's a great way for Ireland to be recognised around the world, and we're very proud of that. So we decided this year we would run a special discount. We're giving 17% off all our guitars, and there's a few in there with 25% off. Now, that just went crazy, and rightly so, because that's a deeper discount than we even give in Black Friday. So this is definitely going to be our busiest March ever. Poor Stephen has been flat out here just trying to get all the guitars shipped. So that's been going on. It finishes at the end of the month, so you do still have a couple of days left if you want to get in on that. I'm going to show you a couple of my favorites on the back wall as well from our stock section come the end of the video. But let's jump in, and we're going to come back to the Solace, but we'll start on the slimlines. And actually, I'll tell you what we'll do. We'll start on a full-size X10, because that really is the origins of where the rest of these guitars came from. So going back, let me think, when did we, I think I launched the X10, if I'm right, to coincide with the 20th anniversary of Emerald Guitars. So I guess that's going back now about 7 years ago, I think. And what I wanted to do was design a guitar that really was an acoustic guitar that would appeal heavily to an electric guitar player and become that kind of a crossover thing. And what I did to achieve that was give it a really nice contoured body. So it's not a super slimline guitar, it's a full-size acoustic guitar, but it has this very generous neck access here. The extended neck access has the contours on the body, contour in the forearm here, just a really nice contoured body, so it feels comfortable to play. Then the neck, it's a smooth C profile neck. It's a little bit slimmer than our standard neck. It's a little bit narrower than our standard neck. So it just makes it a very nice fast neck to play. And if you're coming from an electric guitar background where you're used to the slimmer necks, then this will feel more comfortable. But even an acoustic guitar player, it's not a foreign, it doesn't feel like a tiny neck. It's a nice in between. So we designed that beautiful neck for it. And then I designed a suite of pickups to go with it. Now, this is the ultimate version of it. It's got the Graphtec piezos, the adjustable saddles. It's got the Crevo custom humbucker, and it's got 13-pin out as well if you want to get really creative and do the MIDI thing. So that was my first direction into a crossover guitar, and it's been really successful. The reason being that it gives you access to so much versatility. These pickups, when blended together, give you a lot of beautiful sounds and very much acoustic oriented sounds, and then you can do all kinds of things when you go with a 13-pin. So that's been a big success. Now this one is going out to Kyle in Virginia. It's black quilted maple. As I mentioned, it's got the full suite of pickups here, which are fantastic. It's got a black carbon back and sides, and it's got the black hardware on it. So that's a beautiful version of the X10. So that was sort of the origins guitar, and it has been a great guitar and continues to this day. But from that, then we started to do the slimline version, and the very first slimline that I ever did was a nylon. So what we did, it was for customer Evan Blythen in Nevada, and Evan was always a great supporter of ours. on the forums, and Evan had built up a nice collection of emeralds, but was always interested in a slimline. So finally I agreed to take an X10 and literally cut it in half. So I cut a big section out of it, repieced it back together, made it as a one-off custom creation, and I made the very first X10 slimline nylon. So before we did a steel string version, we did the nylon. What really struck me when I built that first one was just how well it projected. On such a small, slim body guitar, it still had great sound and projection. So I went ahead, made a mold, and made it a production model a couple of years later, and this is what gives you the lineup today. So I've loved having the nylon slimlines. It's you know, a lot of people like to use a nylon string on stage, and this is a really great stage guitar, but very much it's still an acoustic instrument that will give you a great performance just playing for your own entertainment acoustically. This one has the adjustable Graphtec piezos here. It's got K&K Pure Minis inside, and we've got 2 volume controls very discreetly in the sound hole here to blend between them. So that's a fantastic guitar. It gives an awful lot of versatility. They come, you can buy our X10 Slimline with a solid headstock or with a slotted. Very nice with a slotted, obviously. You can see, you know, I don't know if it picks up on the camera, but you can see that layering on the side where this is cut out of a solid billet of carbon with many layers in there, and it just looks absolutely wonderful. So that's the first one going out to Alex in California. Then we've got another one going to Mike in Wisconsin, and another X10 nylon slimline. This one has a different pickup system in that it's got the controls on the top, but it also has the 13-pin MIDI, the same as on the full-size X10. So beautiful details in this guitar. The veneer on the top is royal ebony. It's got a lot of character, so much nice detail, beautifully book matched. The inlays are the Celtic knots. We've got green on the infinity knot at the 12th fret, and you can already see you've got the green on the headstock here, green transparent over that beautiful carved headstock, and then transparent green back and sides. So green and royal ebony. Wonderful. So that takes it a little bit more stage direction whenever you've got the controls there on top, you know, and you're really, you know, wanting to use it the way you'd be used to with an electric guitar. Now, this, I hope this is going to be played on stage, because this is a stage guitar. Wow, this is something else. This is going to Oliver in Germany, and it's been done in our vibrant pink. And we've been discussing the vibrant pink recently, and I said it's just an absolute winner. I love the color. I'm glad that we have it in our lineup. It's just so different, but you know, it's obviously not for everybody, but it is for some people, and it's the best color for some people. So this is the same pickup system as the previous one. It's got vibrant pink all over. Inlays here, the gold vines with red dots, and that really stands out wonderfully. Then we've got the black shirt or tuners, you know, and the gold on there, which goes nicely with the picks up the gold in the inlays, and then that vibrant pink back and sides. This is what I love about the shipping video. You know, we get to see such variation. You know, I've never seen an emerald that looked exactly like that, or that, maybe like that, but they're all pretty unique. Now, Jordan in France, and this is beautiful. This is beautiful as well. This is the Virtuo. So we're talking just about the transitions and how things have developed. So we started doing the X10, and then we started to think what else we could do with that platform. So the Virtuo came to life, and you know, exploring that direction into something that was a little bit more of a crossover into the electric world. I thought, well, what if we go a little bit deeper into the electric world, and we built the same body but with Fishman Fluence humbuckers. So essentially it's the same in the other ways, but it's the Fishman Fluence instead of the Crevo that makes the big difference between that and an X10 Slimline. It's just such a wonderful configuration, gives you access to so many sounds, and it plays beautifully and looks beautiful as well. Now, this one, this is Zircotti veneer. Zircotti has this real dark chocolate browns, makes it look like a really vintage instrument, like a beautiful piece of furniture. Combined with the gold hardware, I think that's a wonderful combination, and kind of matches with the golden wood down the center. And then we've got the gold inlays with a white infinity knot at the 12th fret. Gold tuners up there, and an amber back and sides. But yeah, that is a very classy guitar, you know, and like so different than the previous one, but no more or no less beautiful. It's just finding those unique combinations that look so good. Now, this one as well, this caught my eye. This is going to Lima in Australia. So this is another Virtuo, obviously. This one has got a Harborica veneer on top. I love Harborica. I love it so much so that I took one of the doors in my house and veneered it with Harborica, and it's just so cool. So beautiful top. We've given it transparent teal over the top. Teal always seems to go really well with chrome. So chrome hardware has been chosen here. We have the vines in silver. We have the dots in teal, and then we have Lima at the 12th fret. So very nice. Chrome tuners on the headstock, and a vibrant teal back and sides. Now, look at that. That is what we call custom. Now, another one. Going to Robert in Florida. Now, check this out. So this, at first glance, will seem very similar to one that we had in last week's shipping video, because we had a teal over pommel boss. It's just a wonderful color combination. That veneer is so nice, and I think it's becoming, I'm not sure how much we have left in stock, but it's becoming more popular. People are picking up on it just because it's, you know, I think people aren't familiar with the name, but now that people are seeing it on our guitars, are realizing just how beautiful it is. It's a wonderful choice, really is. So we have the knots on the fretboard finished in white, and we have, I think is RJL on the 12th fret there. It's the customized name on the 12th fret, and there, check that out. Vibrant pink back and sides. So quite the contrast. Two colors that work really well together. And that's amazing. Now, so that's the X10 lineup, which the Virtuo isn't strictly an X10, but it's out of the same mold, and we just give it a different name because it's some of my really special guitars. They all have their own name, you know, like we've got Solace, Virtuo, Chimera, Synergy, and so some of them need a little bit more than just numbers, and that fits exactly into that. Now, let's go back this way. So we're going to go to the X20. This one's going to Richard in Prince Edward Island, and this is an X20 with Koa veneer, and I've been looking for more Koa at the moment. It's hard to find Koa to the quality that we like to have here, but I'm sure I can find some. But this is amazing, absolutely beautiful, nice flame in it, a lot of color variation, nice pattern running through it. It's just got all the details that we like. A very nice little curve going on down here that almost mimics the shape of the guitar, and yeah, very nice detail on that top. Then inlays is the gold vines with the silver dots. We've got the black hardware, and we've got black carbon back and sides. So nice one, Richard. And then we have Mick in Australia. Two to Australia this week. So this is an X20, X20 lefty. it's an exact mirror of the other X20, and you get this is done with the vibrant amber back and sides. We've got the gold hardware, and it's got the high vibe pickup system. So yeah, it's really nice to be able to offer the X20 in left-handed. If you're a left-handed player, you can get that in a 6-string version, 7, 12, nylon. We do all the baritone. We do all the variations in the X20 lefty. So definitely get in touch if you're a left-handed player. Now, last one is going out to Joy in California, and this is the Solace. The Solace is a Weissenborn style lap slide guitar. So you play it in your lap with a slide, and it's oh, I've just noticed something. This is a left-handed one. So a left-handed Solace. I think that's the first. Now, that's one of the cool things about this, is we can do this left-handed because of the fact it's a totally symmetrical instrument. You know, it's not like the other instruments that we have to entirely re-engineer. So I'm glad we were able to do that for you, Joy. But this one is finished in blue carbon. It's got black dots on the fretboard. Well, we call it a fretboard, but there's no frets. Yeah, I'm not sure. I'll have to think about that. Blue carbon back and sides. Answers in the comments of what we actually should be calling that. It's not a fretboard. It's I guess it's more just of a guide. But yeah, so it shows you where your fret spacings are essentially. Stephen, what do we call that? Do we call it a fretboard?
Fretboard, yeah.
Stephen says it's a fretboard, so we'll call it a fretboard without frets. So the Solace, yeah, it's just a beautiful guitar. It's a nice big large body guitar. It's hollow right the way up into the neck, which gives a lot of resonance, and gives you such a big beautiful sound. A lot of the traditional Weissenborn guitars are actually a little bit smaller, quite a bit smaller, but I wanted to really have something that would have a big full rich tone, and this very much delivers. And what I'm going to do is ask Andreas as well at the end of this video to play out with well, we'll choose a song on the Weissenborn. Maybe there's something we haven't put out before that we can find, but so it's yeah, very, very special guitar. So that's the Solace. Now we were talking about the Seal. So we still have a lot of guitars left in stock. A lot have gone. It has been a crazy month, and as I say, it's definitely going to be a record month for us here for March. And March is always a busy month for us here, but this is our busiest March ever, which is exciting. It's nice to be always, you know, going ahead and setting new records in your business. So here we have an X7. This is a quilted Tamawash veneer. It's got black carbon back and sides. The reason I chose this is just a really nice clean design and a beautiful contrast between the two. That nice black carbon and that bright top, I think, is beautiful on that X7. So that's in stock. I'm coming back to that because that's just too special. Now, 7-string. We love 7-string guitars. I always like them. I don't play them, you know, I'm not a great player, but I just love the whole concept and design. So it's our fan fret guitar with the low B. It's got 27-inch to 25.5-inch scale. This one has a royal ebony veneer and that absolutely stunning red carbon back and sides. Yeah, that is something almost sinister about that guitar. It's just, yeah, that guitar has some serious character. Blue and chrome, always a great combination. So, Virtuo. Everybody needs a Virtuo in their life. I believe it. If you're looking for a Virtuo, then this might be the one for you. It's vibrant blue back and sides, and all the chrome hardware. So chrome tuners, chrome knobs, chrome pickups, and that's a beauty. but let's look at this. So this is an X30. It's our big jumbo guitar. I love the Harborica veneer. I mentioned about the Harborica veneer and how I veneered the door. It's actually the door into my bathroom, which is all done with like dark black tiles. I love the combination of the dark colors. And this is actually kind of the same, because I've got a golden piece of wood with black tiles and a black Harborica veneer. So I'm telling you all about my bathroom when we're doing a shipping video. But yeah, I love that color combination, and this kind of does the same thing. So you've got that amazing dark Harborica with it's like sections of black, silvers, a little bit of brown in here, but it's a very dark version of it. So it's a very dark wood on top, but still beautiful, subtle characteristics. Then we've got the infinity knots on the 12, right up the neck, all done in gold, with gold hardware, and then a black carbon back and sides. So black and gold, it's just subtle, it's elegant, it's absolutely stunning. It's got the Graphtec piezos, K&K Pure Minis inside, and that is something you should consider. So that's it for this week. I've enjoyed doing that shipping video. It's a little bit different, and as I say, this is a slimline video. Oh, now here's a shameless one that I'm going to call on you for. So I used to get sent t-shirts from you guys from all over the world, and in the shipping videos I'd wear those t-shirts. Now, I don't know, maybe word has not got around anymore, but if you would like to do that, I've got some really, really cool ones that I've collected over the years from people from, all different parts around the world. But none of them fit me anymore. So, so people were sending me extra larges and large, and now I'm a medium. So if you do fancy sending a souvenir t-shirt from wherever you are around the world, make sure it's a medium. So that's it. Anyway, we're going to play out on the Solace. Wherever you're going, whatever you're doing this weekend, have an absolutely fantastic weekend. I'm going to Liverpool to see my daughter. No doubt I'll end up in the Cavern Club at some stage and seeing some music there. But it's a great city of music. So tell us where you're going this weekend. Tell us what you're doing musically. And thanks for being part of the Emerald Guitars community. See you next week.